What's up, everybody? Once again, my name is Men, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda, A Link Between Worlds. In the last episode, we opened up the entrance to the Thieves Hideout, so, in this episode, well, we're gonna take on our first low-rule temple. Isn't that exciting? Never seen you around here before. You one of the new recruits, eh? Perfect timing. You can take over here on guard duty for me. Have fun, and don't do nothing that'll get me in trouble, fresh meat. I'm gonna go out and get me some fresh air. Fresh meat, fresh air. Say, that's kinda catchy. Maybe I'll see if the bard can put a tune to that. Fresh meat, fresh air. Well, have fun. Anyways, this is where the game gets interesting, and hey, I wonder if that is the thief girl that the other guy was talking about in the last episode. This temple's kinda weird because the boss door is like right at the entrance, and up on that ledge is actually the key to the boss door. But over here, we can get ourselves 50 rupees right off the bat. In fact, if you need rupees, I would recommend coming to the Thieves Hideout as your first temple, since you can actually get quite a few rupees just from doing this temple normally. But anyways, this is where the game really starts to shine. If you enjoyed the first 3 temples of this game, my gosh, guys, you have not seen anything yet. Like, the way that the low-rule temples are designed is just an entire league above the first 3 temples. Like, I cannot stress that enough. The creators did a fantastic job at designing all of the temples in this game. Like, from the puzzles, to the gimmick of each temple, to how they use your items. It is just incredibly well thought out. And even though the Thieves Hideout isn't the most interesting temple, I guarantee you guys, by the end of this, you'll probably love this temple just because of how well designed it is and just how much fun it is to play, really. And that's another thing too. If you own a 3DS and don't have this game, you really should buy it, because while sure, my videos will provide a complete look at the game and show you everything there is inside it, this is one of those games that you really do just need to play, so I would encourage you to buy it and play it yourself. I've actually had a few of you guys ask me if you could only get one game, would it be this game or Ocarina of Time 3D? And honestly, I can say 100% I would get A Link Between Worlds over Ocarina of Time 3D, just because you can play Ocarina of Time on a million different systems almost. Like, that game is everywhere, but A Link Between Worlds is a 3DS exclusive, and it is just worth playing over Ocarina of Time. And I know that might be like heresy to some people out there, but that is just my own opinion, so take it as you will. Anyways, let's just grab this chest worth 50 rupees. I told you guys we'd be finding a lot of rupees in this temple. I'm sort of going to transition to talking more about what's going on in this temple, since I haven't really been doing that. I apologize, but the first few rooms were pretty self-explanatory. Hey, we got ourselves a monster horn, and check it out. We also got a monster tail. Those are the 2 other monster items that you can get here in Low Rule. And actually, now that we found them, I think we can also find them in Hyrule. I'm actually surprised it took us this long to find them in Low Rule. They are pretty common, but yeah, whatever. Let's just hit this switch. That way we can reverse that conveyor belt. And since we actually already have the bombs, we can just use our own. But if you don't, you can slash your sword at this weird looking enemy with like octopus legs, and he actually turns into a bomb. So if you didn't bring them, don't worry, the game sort of makes it easy on you. Now, keep in mind what this switch does. It lowers the floor. That's going to come in handy a little bit later on, but for now, we can't really do much with it. So, you know what? Let's head off to the right. I believe there's actually a chest that we can pick up, and this contains, oh, just some monster guts. Never mind, not really that big of a deal. In fact, we don't even need to collect that now, because later on we'll have the opportunity to go through that room again and pick that up if you didn't collect it now. Anyways, let's go and visit the thief girl in her cell. Although we're not actually going to talk to her, I just kind of wanted to open up the pathway to that other cell, which we'll go in there in a minute. But for now, let's open up this chest and grab ourselves the compass. It's kind of late into this temple. We're like, I don't know, halfway through it, but yeah, whatever, better late than never. Oh, by the way, pay attention to this crack in the wall and notice that there's an extra hallway. That's very important for this upcoming area, because if we take this bomb and throw it at the wall, well, check it out. It reveals an opening. And once we go inside, you'll notice we can't go forward or right, so if we head left, we can enter that secret hallway. And that brings up another point. You're going to want to pay attention to your map a lot more now that we're in the low rule temples. Like, it's pretty dang important, especially after you get the compass, because these temples contain so many more hidden secrets than the first three. Anyways, in this room, it's really dark and spooky, and we've got glowing eyes coming after us. Whatever will we do? Honestly, and this sounds pretty stupid, but I just recommend standing still and spamming your sword as much as you possibly can until all these guys die. That's like the safest way to defeat all the enemies in this room. I don't even know what these enemies are. I actually think they're like those statue things that if you shoot arrows into, they die instantly. Actually, no, let me try that real quick. Let me see. Oh no, it just bounced right off him. Oh well, I don't know what they are then. They look like them, but I guess not. I mean, it is kind of dark, so you can't really tell. Anyways, after you defeat all of them, check it out. We've got a chest, and it contains the small key that we need to free the thief girl. Also, the portal back to the beginning of this temple. Kind of in a weird spot, honestly. I don't know why they put it there. I guess this is a good, like, checkpoint for the dungeon, but it's kind of, like, out of the way. Anyways, let's go and free the thief girl. Oh, thank you very much. You saved my life. Please, take me outside. Hang on a second. You wouldn't have to be looking for some kind of painting, would you? Hee hee, I knew it. That thing must be valuable to the boss if he went to all the trouble of hiding it. And now you... Well, I may have accidentally learned where the boss hid it. Maybe. That's why the creep locked me in here. Can you believe that? Hey, maybe we could help each other out. If you could get me out of here, then I could help you find what you're looking for. Come on, let's hurry out of here. This place gives me the chills. Sounds like a good deal to me. Hey, what do you think you're doing? Take me outside. Oh, yeah, I forgot. We actually have to press A to tell her to follow us. Anyways, oh no! The door's locked. We're locked in. Check the northern door. See if we can get out that way. Good idea. Seems like you know this place better than I do. Let's get out of here. So this is the gimmick of the temple. Having her follow you around and like using two people to press switches and stuff like that. It seems kind of annoying, but honestly it's done really well. And you could almost draw a parallel to the temples in Wind Waker where you have to like guide Makara and Medley around. But honestly, I think it's done better than that. The only annoying part is these guys. So these enemies will actively try to recapture the thief girl, and I believe if they grab her, they will take her back to the cell, and you have to go all the way back and, you know, tell her to follow you again and stuff like that. It's really annoying, but for the most part, these guys move very slowly, and there's like never more than 4 of them at any time, so for the most part, you should have no problem fending them off from the thief girl. There's more where that came from. Oh, great. I'd help you fight, but they took all my gear and armor and, you know, all my other stuff. Plus, I'd just be getting in the way. I'm so hungry. Starving, actually. So I'm weak and feeble and so on. You know? Right. Excuses, excuses. Whatever, let's get out of here. I like how she turns around and, like, checks your back when you're going down a staircase. It's kind of funny. Anyways, this is one of my favorite rooms in the temple. It is chock full of really fun puzzles, like simple ones, but still really fun. Anyways, our main goal is to basically get to the other side with the thief girl, but of course, since she can merge onto walls, it's not as easy as it would be with just Link. But obviously, that is part of the fun of this temple. Anyway, let's try and get the thief girl over here. By the way, the water in this temple, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's like the lighting, but it just like looks amazing. So let's merge onto this wall, pop out over here and check it out. It creates a pseudo bridge, and now we can get the thief girl over to this part of the room. You know, thief girl is a really generic name. I should like call her something better, something easier than thief girl, like, I don't know, Betsy or something like that. Betsy's a terrible name, actually. Never mind. We'll just stick with thief girl then. Alright, so let's pull this lever because this will drain all of the water in this area. I know, now it doesn't look as cool without the water, but we needed to do that because I'm pretty sure the thief girl can't swim. Before we get her, though, let's hop into this middle room and pick up this chest because, bam, there you go, silver rupee, an extra 100 rupees. Alright, so now that we got that, let's grab the girl and get going. We've still got a lot to do in this temple. Our main goal is basically to backtrack to the beginning of the temple, and it's weird because this is like the only instance in any game where backtracking is kind of acceptable because it makes sense in the grand scheme of things. Anyways, let's pop this bridge off the wall, that way we can cross it. This time, the thief girl is not the one who needs the bridge. They obviously put those like lamps on the wall in the way so you couldn't just like merge on. Anyways, let's leave the thief girl up there and take care of all of these enemies. I kind of think they just expected you to like jump down as soon as you got up there, but if you're smart about it, there's no risk of these guys capturing the thief girl. Anyways, now that they're gone, let's call the thief girl down and look at your map. You'll notice that there's like a chest directly down sort of a hallway, and if you press both of these switches, well, it reveals that hallway and a very large chest, and this is very, very important. The item that you get from that chest is incredibly rare and incredibly helpful. So, let's go see what it is. It's some master ore. Now, there are 4 master ores in the entire game. After you get 2 of them, you can bring it to either the blacksmith in low rule or high rule, and they will forge the master sword, making it more powerful. I cannot stress this enough. You want to get all 4 of these master ores. Obviously, I'll be telling you where they are, but just like, trust me, going out of your way to get them is incredibly helpful. You do more damage, the master sword looks cooler after you like, get it fully upgraded, and it also increases the radius of your spin attack. Pretty dang cool, right? Anyways, let's take care of these enemies real quick. That way we can get out of this room and continue backtracking through this temple. Just die already, please. There we go. Sweet. We're actually... Aw, dang, I didn't get the monster horn. But yeah, we're actually, like, on the other side where we got that chest containing the monster guts. And now, we're back in the room before we freed the thief girl. So, yeah, we did all that just to get back here. And remember what I said about that switch being important? Check it out. Bye-bye. Yeah. Pretty dang awesome, right? It's funny to think they put that in the game just for that one particular moment where you can just send all of those enemies into the abyss. It's pretty funny. No, we got some more, guys. Just get out of here. Actually, if you can knock these guys onto the treadmills, chances are, yeah, they'll fall into the abyss. Although, the fact that that treadmill is facing the wrong way isn't very helpful, so I'll just kill this guy off normally. How many hits are you going to take, dude? Seriously, get out of here. There we go. Sweet. You're going to want to watch the way that these treadmills are facing, because, as you'll notice, that one was facing into the abyss. If we took the thief girl across it, well, she would have just fallen down there. So make sure it's facing the right way before you cross it with the thief girl. Anyways, now we're back in the room with all the fans, and gosh dang it, they turned off. Alright. Let me just go turn these back on real quick then. For whatever reason, I thought they stayed on after you pressed them, which is why I did it when we first came through here, but yeah, whatever. Not like it takes 5 hours to press 2 buttons anyways. Come on, thief girl, let's go. We're almost back to the beginning of this temple, actually, which is kind of cool. And hey, we got another secret in here, so, dang it. There's one thing that's kind of annoying is getting her to stop exactly on the center of a switch. It can be kind of tricky at some points, but for the most part, it's pretty easy. Anyways, this chest contains another silver rupee. Fantastic. Alright, I think we've got 2 rooms left before we're back at the beginning, and oh, be careful in this room. If you're quick enough, you won't have any problem. So hopefully we can just run and hit the switch. There we go. We can lock these enemies out, and now there is no chance of them capturing the thief girl, and we can just kill them without having to worry about anything. And thank goodness, I believe this is like the last set of these annoying enemies that we have to fight before the boss. Like, that is one thing I will say. Although I love this temple and think it's very well designed, fighting all those guys does get kind of tedious, and dang it, we're cut off. The big door is our only way out of here. Hope you got a key for that, kid. Well, I actually don't. However, I do know where to get one, and I'm going to need your help, thief girl. So, if you would be so kind as to stand on that button for me, I'll stand on this one and check it out. That weird looking shield thing is moving across the wall, and thankfully we can merge onto it. And on this side, we can get ourselves the big key. There we go. Now we can open up that huge door. So, come on, Thief Girl. We're getting out of here once and for all. I don't like this creepy place either. It gives me the chills too. Let's take on the boss. Oh no! Gah! What gives?
Wah! Silly girl, do you actually think I'd let you escape with your little hero?
Oh no, who's that? It's the boss of the Thieves Hideout. I believe his name is Blind, which is actually the name of the same boss of the Thieves Hideout in A Link to the Past. Now he has like 3 different phases. His first phase is actually fairly easy. All you want to do is merge onto his shield when he places it onto the ground and get behind him and then slash at his back. And I'm pretty sure like everybody knows how to get past this phase because I think this was one of the bosses that they showed off in one of the trailers for this game. Ooh, alright, here we go, phase 2. So he realizes that the shield is his weak spot, so he throws that away. And now, he is kind of vulnerable, so we can actually just go up to him and slash at him. For the most part, that's what you're going to want to do in phase 2. Just try and avoid his sword swing attacks, and when he does his giant spin attack, you're going to want to get out of the way and not do that, because afterwards, he does get dizzy, and then you can sort of just like slash at him. When he does his like big sword swing, his sword gets stuck in the ground, and obviously that is your opportunity to attack him a little bit. I believe he is starting to blink red now, so we should be close to phase 3. Deal a little bit more damage, and yes, there we go, phase 3. Alright, now phase 3 is like the hardest phase to not take damage in. His floating head really makes that difficult, so for the most part, what I like to do is just go as hard as you can possibly go and just stab this guy until he dies. Like, you'll tank a few hits of damage, but for the most part, he will die before you do. His floating head is just really obnoxious, and I wouldn't even bother trying to dodge it, so come on, dude, just die. There we go. He's done. See? Told you it wasn't going to be that bad. We only took 4 hearts of damage in the entire fight, so overall, I'd say that was pretty good. And there goes Blind. Sweet, we've done it. We've completed the Thieves Hideout and saved the Thief Girl. Wow, looks like you got him. Good riddance. Let's go. That door will lead us out of this place. But what about my heart container? And the painting? We didn't even find it. I'm a little disappointed. You better keep up your end of the bargain, Thief Girl. That's all I gotta say. You're looking for that painting, yeah? The one of the kinda younger elder looking fella? That'd be the one. I'll show you where it is hidden. Come on, follow me. Yeah, you better show me where it is. I got the Master Sword. Don't play any tricks on me, Thief Girl. Wait, are you serious? It was in this house the entire time? I could've just gone next door? This is the one, right? Don't see what the big deal is. What's so special about this painting? Actually, now that I look at it, it is kind of interesting. I really like the whole flat kind of look going on there. It almost looks like he just walked right into the painting and got trapped there. You know? Listen to me getting all wrapped up in a painting. Anyways, thanks for getting me out of that dungeon. See ya. Bye, Thief Girl. Thanks for the painting. And hey, there's even a heart container here. There we go. We got ourselves our 10th heart container. And now it's time to free Osfala. Come on out of there, buddy. And whoa, magical teleportation. And now we are in the Chamber of Sages. Kinda cool. And there's Osfala. Where am I? You, the blacksmith's apprentice. What are you doing here? Saving you, apparently. And with the Master Sword, no less. That can only mean that you have rescued me? But I always thought that I was the hero of our day. That I was the one who'd be there for Princess Zelda. Nope, sorry buddy. It seems that I am only a sage and not the hero. How very odd. Yet now I know my place in all of this. So I pledge my support to your quest, little hero. Thank you for saving me, Link. Not a problem. Now please, find the rest of the 7 sages before it's too late. I'm on it. Ah, and I suppose if you're the hero, then you have more need of this sand rod than I have. I wish I could give it to you as a gift, but truth be told, it's not mine. It belongs to a merchant named Ravio. I knew it. I rented it, and the deal was that if I fell in battle, well, never mind. Yeah, we know all about that. I need to get it back to him, but I seem to be stuck here. So return this for me, would you? Alright, fine. We got the sand rod, although it's not actually ours. We have to give it back to Ravio. Anyways, let's get out of here. See you later, Osfla. Thanks for staying in the Chamber of Sages for all eternity, I guess. But we've done it, guys. And oh, hey, that's Ravio's bird. Wow. He came that fast here, the sand rod. Whatever. Guess that's gonna do it for this episode. If you enjoyed this part, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. Once again, guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.